doing, Carson?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
So, can you just give us a little overall of when you found out you'd be playing this week? And
Yeah. Whatever. It's Wednesday now, so it must have been Monday afternoon, and obviously knew there was a chance once we saw what happened Sunday, and sitting on the plane seeing the Steelers pick up the win against Seattle. Everybody's pretty excited after that, you can say. So I thought there was a chance, whether it was starting or just playing some or whatever. But I've been preparing to be ready in whatever capacity I can help this team anyway. So I'm excited for it.
what's it been like playing for this team? You've played for other teams. What has this one been like?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Obviously, it's a different role for me, and it's been new in that regard. But it's been a lot of fun, working with Matthew and seeing kind of how he goes about his business. It's a very young coaching staff, and that's been really fun to be a part of. And it's a very different scheme than what I'm used to. All those things. So for me, it's just been all about learning and just accumulating knowledge within this system, and just being ready to help. So I've enjoyed it.
What are a couple of things that you learned from Coach McVay that have been able to help you be acclimated to this type of offense?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think for me, it's nothing specific from him other than just trying to understand his scheme. What are we trying to do? Who are we trying to attack within different things? It's, as you guys see, it's a lot of moving pieces pre-snap. It's a lot of things to try and put defenders in a bind within their coverages, within their run gaps, all that stuff. So I've just learned a lot about how he wants to manipulate the defense with some pre-snap motions and different things. So it's been fun kind of working with him and really working with all the guys has been a lot of fun, just kind of understanding kind of how we're trying to attack on each given play.
Carson, I know this may not be at the forefront of your mind this week with all the other things going on, but do you think at all about what Baker Mayfield was able to do late last season and what that could potentially mean for you as far as having an opportunity like this?
Yeah, I mean, I obviously saw what he did, and I saw the year he's having now, and I'm happy for him. But to me, a lot of those things aren't really clouding my ability to go play. For me, it's just go play, have fun, trying to help this team win. And still, I know it's a different circumstance. It's week 18. It's all those things, but my job is still to go out there and try and help this team win and figure all that out later. But I'm enjoying it and excited for it.
It isn't just a situation where they're resting their starters with nothing at stake. There is still maintaining the number 6 seed.
Yep.
Do you like the fact that it's almost? I mean, it's like a playoff. It
Yeah.
is almost like a playoff.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. We'll see kind of how the week goes with all of that on their end as well. But I'm excited for it. I've played a couple times down there in San Fran, and it's a fun environment. It's going to be hopefully a beautiful Sunday afternoon in California. So excited to go get a chance. And yes, there's some still stuff to play for, and there's things at stake. And it's January. I haven't played a game in a long time, so I'm excited for it.
How did your week change in terms of your responsibilities, your role, the types of things that you have to now integrate into that?
Pretty much just this, talking to y'all. No, I mean, it's, it is this, it's some little things, but again, I've been preparing and trying to just, be in there with Matthew as much as I can and learn and grow. So I think, nothing's really dramatically changing other than, taking all the reps out there and practice and the walkthrough and, like I said, talking to y'all.
And this scenario where you're going to start, as opposed to being ready but having to go into a game at a moment's notice. I'm guessing this is the way to do it. You prefer this?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I think just being on the sideline the last couple of weeks, and obviously in my career I've had a couple games as the backup. It's definitely a different kind of stress. It's a different kind of got to be ready. Last week it was a little chilly up in New York, so it's like I got to stay warm. I got to stay mentally ready. It's all those things, and so to come in on a Monday or Tuesday and be told, okay, you're going to play and start, and within the game plan, it kind of starts to hit your brain differently because it's built for you. It's built for what you do well, and I can already see Coach doing that, and so it's definitely a little less stressful knowing okay, I'm going to go play. I don't have to just wait and see what happens type of thing. So.
Related to that, you've been preparing for 2 months now. You've been here just working out. How's that been different compared to other experiences where you don't have the pressure of Saturday, the pressure of Sunday coming up every week?
Very different. It's very different. But it's been good. It's been good, different, and I've taken a lot of time to kind of just learn and be ready, like you said, and help this team. But also just being around Matthew, a guy that's done it for a long time, and I've had a lot of respect from afar. But now just working with him and seeing his body of work out on the field, and just his demeanor and how he handles his business, he's an impressive guy. He's an impressive guy. Not only, we see all the highlights, we see all the funky arm angles and how he can make all the throws, but just what he does off the field, just in this film room, and just how he sees the game. It's been fun to get to work with him. So I've just been soaking it up, trying to gain as much knowledge as I can and be ready. So it has been a different experience, but I have enjoyed it.
What's it been like working with Zach Robinson, and now that you've gotten a couple months working with him, is there anything you can share about different ways, tactics, techniques in which he and yourself have been able to upload a large offense in a short amount of time?
Yeah. I mean, it started with some Zoom meetings really quick, right when it happened. But working with Coach Robinson has been a lot of fun, getting to know him personally, but then also just all the extra work we get after practice. And I kind of say, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm a pain in his butt because I'm keeping him extra normally because I want to, all the plays Matthew walks through, I want to go through them too with just him. And so he's been awesome. He's been nothing but help. And, all my questions, I've just probably felt like I'm driving him nuts. But it's been fun to get to work with him, and he's an awesome guy. And he definitely understands this game, understands this scheme, and has been an awesome resource for me.
Everything that you just mentioned that you've learned from Matthew, you're your own man still, and you've been a veteran quarterback in this league. Is there something you'll take out of your time with Matthew as you move forward?
Yeah, I mean, there'll be a time, some of that, there'll be a time of reflection kind of after the season. That's kind of part of it. But I think there's just little nuggets here and there, and just how he understands this game and how he sees it, his preparation. For me, like you said, I am a different guy. I've had my own kind of preparation kind of habits and all of those things, but I've never been able to really see somebody else do it in this position. So whatever that looks like after the season, I'll kind of take with a grain of salt and see how it fits with me going forward. But a lot of respect for what he does and how he does it, and it's been fun to work with him.
Carson, how would you describe the culture of the Rams?
It's fun. It's fun. It's high energy. It's very youthful. I think you guys probably see that on game day. I mean, my favorite thing is to watch the back end zone view on the film of after we score a touchdown. It's everybody running on the field. It's O-linemen celebrating. I mean, guys their personalities are coming out, and it's a very youthful experience. Coming in here and just guys are happy, guys are enjoying it. It's a fun locker room, and obviously winning helps. I mean, there's no denying that. The run that we've been on, so to speak, definitely helps. But I think win or lose, you can just tell guys enjoy being here. They enjoy working together, and it's a fun, young environment.
On the youthful tip, sorry, Puka is on the verge of doing something special. What are your thoughts on that being on your end of it?
He's a stud. Puka's been a stud. Seeing it from afar, but then coming in here and seeing it up close and personal. He's not only a stud receiver, but when you put the ball in his hand, never would have known he could run like that. He's getting these end arounds, and he's picking up huge plays late in games. When we're just trying to run out the clock in different scenarios. So he's been a lot of fun working with. I don't know if he really knows how good he is. He's still a kid, but I think the sky's the limit for him, and it's cool that he's getting the recognition that he is, and hopefully he can get that record.
Your responsibility to get a record.
We'll do our best. We'll do our best.
You've been very active on the sideline as the backup, throwing passes, I mean, you're up all the time running.
Yeah.
Not so being the starter this week, will we see that same kind of activity?
Maybe a little bit. I'm not a 22-year-old spring chicken anymore. I'm 31, and I got to find a way to stay fresh and stay warm. And the colder it is, the more you're going to see me moving. So it's one of those things. Just trying to find a way to stay loose and warm. So you might see some of that, but I'm a very active guy and all the things there. So, but yeah, thank you. It was good. All right, happy New Year, guys. Thank you.